Hey, Soul Tribe. Oh my goodness. So I'm picking up on this energy, this frustration, somebody who stopped talking to you. You know the term ghosted? Sometimes you feel as though everything was so awesome about this relationship, this friendship, this dynamic. There was something when you guys met up, sparks were flying. In some ways, this person, they did such a great job making you feel as though you were seen. But wow, oh wow. Okay, so we got Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It's sort of like you guys started working together on something, and then this boundary was put up as though this person's their personality just shifted overnight. It has more than likely left you feeling lost, and I suspect a few of you guys have been stuck feeling and struggling with a sense of defensiveness. So today we need to actually explore what's going on. We need to explore the brutal truth behind why this person ghosted you so that you can have some semblance of closure in your life. So if we haven't met yet, wow. My name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they're also timeless, so please tap into your instincts, listen to your intuition. If there is anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, totally fine. Do not worry about it. This message may not be for you. But if it does resonate, please let me know by liking and sharing your experiences in the comments below. So I quickly want to grab the Urban Crow Oracle. I just want to check in. Where does Spirit want to focus your attention and your energy? You know, it's one of these things where the pain, like, I'm speechless. It's like, what do I say about this? How do I act? What do I say? How do I act? What do I do? What do we have here? Bond. Like, your heart is still really tied to this person. Like, it's as though when you guys started really getting closer together, you felt this unconditional bond. And but the problem is that this person, they were really attached to their community, their family roots, old habits. What do we have at the top over here? Isolation, distance. Huh. Yeah, it's like they picked their family over you. They picked their community over you. And I think as you were leading up into this relationship, hoping for something, hoping for a very close, just, I get this spiritual bond. There was something about this dynamic that made you feel as though this could have been otherworldly. But let's start off by having a look at this Ace of Swords. Like, do notice that we do the Queen of Cups and we do have a Four of Pentacles. It's sort of like they loved you and then suddenly they became withholding. And with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like you are worried like you did something wrong. It's this feeling as though you weren't good enough, or maybe you didn't have enough to bring to the table. Like, this person has a lot going on in their life. You might have been actually pretty excited about what it is that they had to offer. And I don't even think it was a karmic way. Like, when you met each other, like, I think you were feeling pretty lonely at the time. You know, there's some kind of, I want to make like a seasonal affect disorder joke. You know, wintertime, we tend to have a lot less sunlight and it can make us feel a little bit blue. But it's sort of like you started off this relationship feeling lonely and at a distance, and through the relationship this went away, but now you're back to square one. It's sort of like you've hit 0 point again. Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, that you're trying to get some clarity on why they made the decision. Because if you're feeling as though they made the decision, it's sort of like you disagree with what it is that they decided, and you've kind of spiraled out because there's something within you that makes you believe maybe you could have done better. But let's have a look here. Oh, we got the Hierophant. The devil? Holy shit. This, how do I phrase this? There is some, like, I don't like this. And I think part of it is because this is sort of your internal dialogue. You're kind of spiraling down this mental wormhole trying to find answers. And the Hierophant is about, like, it could be a little bit about getting married, having an institution. Like, you felt supremely attracted to this person, but this was not a healthy attraction. Like, in some ways, because of the way that I'm seeing the devil right now, like, there was a third party interference, and some of you are, it's sort of like you're wondering, is the person who ghosted me the jerk, or were they manipulated into leaving me? I think that's actually part of the challenge right now, because you care about this person so much. They meant the world to you, and you sort of assumed that they felt the same way about you, especially if there was a lot of love bombing. Maybe you guys tried running a business together. Maybe this person really taught you a lot about your boundaries. Like, I feel as though there was some healing that did occur with this relationship, but it's kind of this uncomfortable feeling. You knew you needed to heal in order to be responsible enough with this level of commitment, but the moment you healed, it's as though this person became distant. Oh man, this Ace of Wands, like, this Ace of Wands is going to be the difficult one because we have to look at the brutal truth. Because Ace of Wands can uh, die out as quickly as it starts. This relationship feels like a hot flash, and pardon me, ladies, the struggle is real. But there's something within here that I think you've had a very difficult time coming to terms with. That's probably the reason why you're here and you're feeling lost. And I think a few of you might be worried about, don't feel stupid. Like, I have to say that. Whoever needs to hear that, you don't need to feel stupid about this situation. Um, Unfortunately, you weren't doing well when you entered into this relationship. And when we're not doing well, we have blind spots. We get hyper excited about, yeah, we get hyper excited about the little things because everything feels almost like a love drug. Like, this will resonate even more. I just got an angel ping going on right now. This is going to resonate more with folks that maybe you did a lot of drugs, there was a lot of sexual activity, but also just addicted to talking about all kinds of different subjects. Like, you can be addicted to talking about sports, politics, science fiction. There was some kind of intensity that just flipped out. But what's the brutal, honest truth? Got the Empress, Temperance. Oh, I'm hearing, you sold yourself short with this person. You knew you needed some healing. Like, it is obvious. Like, I love this card, by the way. It's like part man, part woman, all angel. And this is Archangel Michael's energy that does cancel out this deviled frequency, this need to constantly engage, this feeling of chasing and running. It can sometimes be a little bit of low key bullying because attention, having some kind of attention, even if it's a little bit mean, feels better than being alone. But this person, they weren't here for the long term. Like, we got an ace here and an ace there, and that indicates this is sort of like the beginning of a bigger picture with how you wish to relate to other people. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic love, but, spoiler alert with a Page of Cups, like, this person was not on your level. You made the mistake of assuming that they were above you. They had something that could help you. And you might not have been wrong, because I have noticed you got a lot better with your boundaries because of meeting this person. You know, this can be a little bit of what I remember with my ex-husband. Like, I don't talk to him anymore. He was very abusive towards me, but I learned a lot about how business works. You know, it's sort of like you got something out of it, but it wasn't the that really wasn't your incentive. It was their incentive, but not your incentive. What do we have? Yes, Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands, Fool. Here's the thing, you focusing on this person and why they ran away is actually stalling you. It's putting up this subconscious barrier to you moving forward. The problem with narcissists and people who are habitually abusive, they don't want closure. That's why some people ghost. They don't want closure. Sometimes with ghosting, yeah, people are scared, overwhelmed, and they don't know what to do. I think that's your energy. I don't think this is the third party. I want to check in with the Seven of Wands, because if this, it's showing up right here, especially since we had that Empress in the baseline. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands in context to distance, because this together can be a ghosting frequency. Because I feel like, oh, this person, when you entered into this relationship, it did give you a reason to put some old things behind. Like, it's sort of as though you've been traveling from one relationship to the next, and each relationship is giving you a chance to close out a previous paradigm. But because no new relationship is showing up, there's nothing new to help you burn out the karma. You might be feeling a little bit stuck. You could be very accustomed to working out your karma with other people, but there's something very unique about what you are going through. Because Judgment is giving me a few clues over here. The next step in order to overcome this type of abandonment, there's something that needs to be worked from within. Like, there's a need for you to go into your shadow, because there's nothing that you did wrong, but as long as you feel as though there's a chance to get back with this person, get back at this person, in some cases, no judgment. No judgment. Don't you tell me that I don't want to get back at them. No, there is somebody here who secretly low key would love to get back at this person. And I said this to one guy. I was like, well, my best revenge is going to be living my best possible life. My best revenge and my best thanks to dealing with you is to live my best possible life. And you're being encouraged to engage with that similarly. Three of Swords, Page of Cups. Like, owner of a lonely heart, much better than owner of a broken heart. Or I think I got that backwards. Like, you're being asked to be lonely for a little bit, because you have an incoming energy. Like, I have been tracking with you guys. You do have new love incoming. There is healthier friendships, healthier soulmates. There are going to be people who will be able to support you. But until you are able to finally dissolve away this devilish frequency, you're just going to keep attracting people who draw you in with their excitement, with their drama, with their worries, make you feel all sorry for them, and make it feel as though it's your responsibility to coddle them, to make them feel better. Like you've been actually dealing with a vampire. Here we go. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, but the only reason you want to stay with this person is for safety. The only reason you're trying to get back at this person and get back with this person is because you feel like they're the only key to your safety and security. I think you know that. On a conscious level, you know that's not right, but this is showing up because subconsciously there's a pull. Subconsciously, there's a really nasty draw. And I gotta put it out there, if this is really resonating with you, make sure to hit that like button and drop me a comment to let me know what it is that you are personally experiencing at this time. This is a cycle. In some ways, this isn't necessarily connected to astrology or world events. This is a constant cycle that a lot of people constantly go through, and most suffer in silence. And you're being asked to break the silence and start being honest with yourself and start sharing your stories with other people. Tell me more about this card of judgment. Because you gotta let something about yourself go. Like, it's this feeling as though if you can let go of this aspect of yourself, the part of you that thinks that you did something wrong, the part of you that believes that this person didn't see your full value, you need to let that part of you go because it's getting in the way of something good trying to find you. Because without even realizing it, your frequency is a little bit repulsive. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that if this Page of Cups, which we'll clarify in a minute, if this Page of Cups is incoming love, you want to make sure this is somebody who is communicative, somebody who is honest. But that honesty starts from within. And I will say for some of you, there are some entities between you and this past person that are really fucking with you. And if you're noticing that, go check out my Patreon. I do have some excellent negative energy clearing, including removing dark entities and cord cutting, because this frequency has followed you lifetime after lifetime. And we're going through this lovely spiritual ascension that's giving us a chance to finally dissolve the karma. There we go. Dissolve the karma so that we can be isolated from toxicity. Like, isolation is good when you're trying to stay away from something toxic. You know, there's a shelter in place feeling right here. What do we have? Two of Pentacles. This is you finding your own semblance of personalized regulation. This is my neuro regulation card, Seven of Pentacles. Like, this has been a long time coming. Like, and this isn't the first person to do this to you. Don't beat yourself up if you keep finding yourself in a repeated loop of toxic people. Like, there's just something about the way that you're going about your spirituality. It just needs a perspective shift. We got Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. Just because people are happy and excited and partying and acting as though they have the best possible life, pay attention to how they're acting, responding. Are they burning through their relationships? Do they always have a sad story? Are they constantly trying to just show up in your energy? Are they constantly always hyped up? This is a chance for you to start looking at the red flags and begin to recognize when people are not regulated themselves, because like attracts like. And if you have this idea that you just need to do better, you need to be more spiritual, you need to be nicer, you need to do this, like, that's a wounded masculine energy. And it doesn't matter if you're male, female, or non-binary. A wounded masculine, they feel like they're not enough and they feel as though they have to do more. And then they find themselves exhausted and in many ways depleted, because there comes a point when you're constantly spinning your tires trying to impress everybody at the party. You run out of gas, your tires get worn down, the suspension gets shot, and you have all these bills. Like, if you've been dealing with chronic debt, in some ways being away from this person is helping you, because if you stayed around with them, you would have overspent your money and you would have overdedicated your energy to them. Consider it a blessing. You have been released from a succubus. Wow, okay. Brutal. Page of Cups. What's next? Like, what's on the path forward? Because if you're able to disengage a past version of yourself that just want to be hyperactive, let's be here, like, oh my God, let me just muster up all this extra energy. Ah! You know, this is a thing that's kept you dysregulated, not being able to get a good night's sleep, having to be very dependent on over-the-counter medication to wake up, to fall asleep. Like, this is getting out of a people-pleasing mentality. So tell me more about this Page of Cups, because, you know, despite a few things that I said earlier, overall, I feel really great about this page. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. This is going to be somebody that you'll meet through trusted friends. So take the long view on this. You need new friends. Like, there's something about going through things very thoughtfully. First of all, you need to release yourself from this person. They get off by being withholding. They actually don't understand unconditional love. If they understood love, they would have come back to you. And even if was a bittersweet conversation, at least it could have been a loving situation. But this person hasn't come back. I know you thought this person loved you. They are incapable of true love, and they'd rather hide. You're capable of true love. You're willing to have the difficult conversations, but your motivations need to be explored. You need to explore your own motivations. So it means taking a step back. It's time for you to find new community. It's time for you to, because we have the card of distance, to put huge distance. Like, forget them ghosting you. You need to ghost them. Not because you're a mean, cruel person, but because you're valuable and you need the space in order to grow. Because this person was choking off your life force. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords. I love this because once you start, like, this new soulmate that you're going to get, like this could be the be all and end all. This could be a start of a beautiful relationship. But you need to get some new friends, and they need to be friends who are aligned with what you want to do with your life. These are people that, we just chat about the things that we enjoy. We don't get each other wrapped up in the drama. They're taking, like, these friends take accountability for their bullshit. Everybody has a problem. Everybody has their bullshit, and everybody has their thing. But this is finding a group of friends, colleagues, community where everyone can just show up, enjoy each other's company, shoot the shit, encourage each other, teach each other, and then we all go home. Like, you should be around people who add to your energy, not people who are draining you from your energy. And you'll get so much better because this will take you through micro loops. Like, it'll test your heart to see, does this person love and respect themselves? Are they deceiving you? Are you loving and respect yourself? You who are listening right now, are you falling in love with yourself? Because if you're not, you're just sending off a deceitful frequency to other people around you. You can't control the world around you, but you can control how you feel about yourself. This is a journey about your self-love and your self-worth. Wow, okay. So, before I go to shuffle, Dolphin Spirit just wants to say this and that are true. But this is asking you, don't over-negotiate on behalf of the other person. You're rationalizing against yourself. Quite frankly, this person was rude. They used you, and then they ran off because you healed and they weren't willing to heal with you. They put up the guise, making you think that they were interested in growing with you. And unfortunately, they couldn't meet you with where you were at. Think about it. They couldn't meet you with where they're at. This person needs to get their shit together, and this stuck to my hand, so this is the message. Turkey Spirit, give with grace and gratitude. Be thankful that you are on the path of understanding why you got into the situation in the first place. Work with your angels, guides, and ancestors and do that shadow work. So you can feel some gratitude that despite how this transpired, and maybe you'll never see this person ever again, that you're always interested in taking the high road, that you are always interested in your own personal growth. When you honor that, you will attract the community that is also interested in mutual growth. They'll help you get a different perspective of life, and they will help you foster your sense of self-love, and you will be able to teach them how to do so as well. I'm just saying, wow. I really want to thank you guys so much for showing up, for powering through these messages. They're not easy, but because you're here, because you're willing to invest into your light, healing is so possible at this time. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you like my style, please make sure to like the video on the way out. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to get more helpful, high vibrational messages like this to help you overcome these toxic relationships. Otherwise, when I see you guys at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.